by 3. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang and Bosh are small and power forwards. And it's Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Bosh misses.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dragic against Parker. Here's Bosh. Bosh can't get that one to fall.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And you really got to admire Boris Diaw. I mean, he's found a way to kind of reform his game as he's gotten older. I mean, so different than when he was new to the league.
Diaw lost his athleticism and is a slower player than before. You could argue he's more productive now, though, Clark, than ever.
Well, his game was always on the ground in my mind. He's highly skilled. He's much more cerebral on the floor than given credit. I mean, I think he is really a difficult matchup because he's crafty, he's tough, and he's experienced and skilled.
Bosh hits the pick for Wade. Kicks it to Dang. Outside Dragic. Shot clock at 6. No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
Aldridge, no one around him. From the high post, he drills it. And the Spurs lead by 1.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Wade dishes to Dragic. And Dang, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Now Parker, here's Aldridge, and he jams it with authority.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
Now talking about Parker and the bigs, Tony benefited from their presence, Clark, but they also benefited from his play.
Really, early in their careers, the only way to defend Parker and Duncan was to pack the lane. And once Tony developed a consistent jump shot, the only way to defend them was to hope and pray.
Right. For us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Dang. And that's now 9 points for Goran Dragic. San Antonio trailing here. Ginobili outside. Parker outside. Aldridge kicks to Parker. And he gets the bucket. Parker's got 4 this quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Passes to Diaw. 6-point Heat lead.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Parker kicks to Diaw. He's looking for Leonard and finds him.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is. And I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Now the feed to Dang. Bosch, the screen. Rebounded by the Spurs. Diaw's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Leonard attacking. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. 21 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Wade kicks to Dragic. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Spurs making a change here. Duncan's checked in. San Antonio leading. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Leonard. Power down with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 3. There's 1:47 left in the fourth.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Right side a screen. 13 feet away. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Bosch.
The crucial basket there, and as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take it down.
Well, I don't doubt that they clearly recognize that, and because they do, they're going to continue to milk it.
And here's Wade. Gets the pass to Bosch. Shoots from the baseline. That doesn't go either for Bosch. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Parker against Dragic. Here's Aldridge, and Wade sends it back. And now here comes Dan, leading the break. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Outside Leonard. Duncan with a screen on Bosch. Leonard dishes to Duncan. 5 on the clock. Good!
Let's look at what Aldridge is doing.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're losing by 3. 30 seconds left in the fourth. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dragic. Here's Parker. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
6 to shoot. Looking for Aldridge. It's it there. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, it's gone back and forth for a while here, but they're really starting to push out. They're looking good right now.
That one misses for LaMarcus Aldridge. Timeout called the Heat. They're down by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Yeah, hey, I'm all for giving messages and teaching lessons, and I respect that, but at some point, if it's over, it's over. I mean, you need to be looking at the next one. This one's done. Forget about it. Let's move on.
Stolen by Ginobili. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tim, what aspects of what you did in the first half carried over into the second that allowed this win to happen?
We just got the same stuff we did in the first half. They hit a lot of shots in the first half. Guys that we thought were going to hit shots, made shots. So we just stayed with it, consistent, continued to push, got some stops, and continued to push the ball back at them.
Tim, thank you, guys. Consistency has always been the mantra of this organization.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.